would
So
probably,
you take this every time, right? Even though he's a bad unit.
I would take the Renekton. I probably wouldn't even think about playing the mouse, but you can wait. Because you can maybe like Void into fast 9. So you'd sell probably like Ashe and then hold the Malzahar.
Yeah.
And then probably sell like...
Oops.
Yeah, this is,
I meant to wait.
No, this is fine. It's fine. All right. But what game do you usually stream?
So usually I play fighting games.
Oh, okay.
Like Street Fighter 6.
So yeah, you'd always reroll the second and the third one. You just don't do anything for you right now.
Ooh. Oh wait, never mind. I thought this was Sork plus.
Well, no, that's the best one. You want to play Sorks, and then you can fast 9 and play Ari.
All right, so I should take this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right,
Overcharge is the best Sork augment, and then you can just put Swain in, and then probably play Renekton too.
Yeah.
And then it zooms on, so you'd sell Aurelion level.
Yeah, you would level here.
What the?
And we have no second Bruiser. I guess we can get a second Shurima.
Yep, there you go.
And then would you slam like Giant Slayer here, or not slam anything?
I'd probably slam Giant Slayer and then just put belt on like Renekton. And then so since it zooms on, like the problem with Sorks is it's like hard to get the Ari. But since it zooms on, you can just like power level and get Ari.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get 8 without a spat, right? So are we just playing for 6 Sork?
Usually you only play 6 Sork. And I would hold the extra Mouse over the Jins, because like you're gonna have to change out the
Oh yeah, we need to rebuild them later.
Yeah.
True.
And so you just level and play Fire because it zooms out. And then maybe put like your Swain in the center so he goes off. Like up in the middle. Like in between the bruisers. Because if he gets focused, he'll just like die, right? Are you like familiar with like a lot of like the positioning stuff, like the nuances?
I wouldn't say the nuances, no.
Okay. Well, generally just like as a rule of thumb, make sure a unit's not getting like. So the units on like the side corners, like that Vi or the Renekton, are gonna take like all the damage from like. Let's say somebody's on the left side, they'll take all the damage, or on the right. So you generally don't want to have like a weak unit on the corner because they won't even get their ability off.
Because that's where the carry is. You mean like that's where the opponent's carry is in the corner?
Yeah, or like let's say you look at your board, right? You have both your carries in the bottom left, so they're all gonna focus like one unit on the side.
Gotcha. All right, we're streaking so far. Feeling good. Oh, and we got Tarek. Damn.
Yep.
So would you run 4 Sorks here?
Yeah, I play 4 Sorks. And you always put Tarek in the center because of the way his ult works. And then you can
something I didn't know about this, so it says adjacent allies. It's checked if they're adjacent when he casts, right? It's not like if they're adjacent right now.
20 casts, yeah. And you can just
Gotcha.
you can make 10 here, probably, right? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You win.
Let's see if we win.
You'll probably win. And then so Sorks, like the real problem with them is getting enough tiers. And you're also not
because you need 2 for Silco and
yeah, and then you need 1 for like Ari or El'Kaz. It's really like a tier check. So and you're not playing Orin, so it's kind of hard to get all that,
Right. So, but it's good that we're playing Yeet because we're gonna get the mana thing later, right?
Yep. And then you have this first augment kind of like supplements the mana too.
All right. So tier if I can get it.
Yeah.
And if not, okay. I'm guessing probably something to go with belt.
Yeah,
or
probably
Rod.
Probably like Sunfire. It also gives you casting it too.
Oh.
So.
Tarek with a chain would be so sick. Okay. Would you take Rod or chain here? Would you still take chain?
I'd take chain. But Rods
I guess tier is more important than Rod anyway.
Rod is not that important in this comp because you really need it for like Gunblade. Like all the other Rod items don't matter. Like maybe Spark. They really don't matter.
Ooh, we might even hit 20 here.
How much is the level?
16.
Can you look at the second place guy and the third place guy? That's close.
Third place looks weak.
Well, no, the second place is. I mean, his carries aren't leveled up, so I think you're fine.
you like you would contemplate
I'd still
leveling
him
him.
and put Kassadin to guarantee the 30. Yeah, and then you just put Sunfire on Terran. Yeah. It's mainly just like you're scouting to see if you can keep streak. Zoom Zone is like kind of played weird because it's just, you know, cheaper. But I mean, I'd say like only 1 out of 100 games you'd ever level to 6 like on stage too.
Right.
Because
yeah, that's why I've like, yeah, I would never have done it, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah. It's only because it's Zoom Zone. Like if it's anything else, then.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty bad in all the things that are like really different. You know, all the things that like really change up the way you play. I'm pretty bad on.
Okay, okay. I mean, this one's probably the hardest region to play on for most. I mean, this is my worst region. But you know about like all the leveling intervals and all that kind of stuff. Like you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I know that like, yeah, usually I would level 3-2.
So you want to be 20 gold here always, right? At least 20 gold, right?
Yeah.
And then you know about like lose streaking, like if you don't, you like don't win the, if you don't have any upgrades, don't level at all the first 3 rounds.
Right.
And then it's like, I'll coach you another game after this, but it's like this is kind of this is not a normal game, so it's kind of hard to.
Yeah. And like I feel like usually the games that I win are games that are going like this, where like, okay, I win streak early, and then it kind of just plays itself, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. But I mean, would you have taken Manafront and played Sorks here?
No, I wouldn't have taken this at all.
Okay. Well, like a lot of the.
I think I would be scared to like commit to Sorks without knowing that I'm gonna get a spat, but it kind of seems like spat isn't as important as I think it is.
Well, it's more like Zoom Zone. We already said we're fast 90, right? And the problem with Sorks is getting to Ari. So you already have like a way to get to Ari, right? That makes sense.
Right, because of Zoom Zone, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, understood.
And you don't even have.
I don't know what I would have taken. I don't really remember what the other augments were, but yeah.
Well, it was like Pump It Up. I feel like if you took Pump It Up here, you'd be in such a bad spot. But like the thing here with Manafront, you don't even have to play Sorks. You could still just play like Belvath and Ori and 2 Sorks and all that.
Right, and like Silco goes in like half the build. So.
Yeah. And then do you use like tactics.tools and all that, and like look at the stats and everything, like when you pick it, or like?
So I don't in like real time. I probably should, but yeah, it's like I research stuff like, ooh, I'm gonna double sell, right?
I'd sell, yeah. It's 10 gold.
Yeah, like I check like what are, you know, if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run Aphelios or whatever, I like look up like what are the builds for him, or like what items do people put on him and stuff.
So just as a rule of thumb, if you're win streaking on 3-1, always level up. Even if you just put this Ori in, it's like better than nothing, right? I would actually I would actually roll to like 40 gold here.
Oh damn.
Looking for like strategists. There's Ori too. Roll one more time. Just put Sraka in.
I'm too slow.
Yeah, it's fine. And you don't have any items to slam. But just as a rule of thumb, if you're win streaking and it's on 3-1, always level, and if you can roll to like 30 or 40 gold to keep streak, then roll like to make your, especially like in builds like Sorks or any of like the aggressive builds like Noxus. But you're just
I think that's probably a mistake I make, because a lot of times I'm like, well, I don't want to level because it's like off cycle for the XP, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, so you like usually how that would go down is you would scout the other win streaker, right? And kind of like eyeball his board and like, okay, how much stuff do I have to get to beat this guy, or do I even have to roll to beat this guy? So healing orbs is BIS through Sorks, so you don't even look at the other. I mean, you can roll them if you want, but oh, dedication. Okay, then I might take that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, healing orbs is also BIS, so and you can just play Rek'Sai or Soraka.
And would you position like this?
I like Mal's in the middle because the way his ult comes is like he's hitting the front line in like a line, right? That makes sense. And you can just put a cloak on Tarek because that always be spark later. And the next items you're trying to get are like Sojin, and maybe like Dual Gauntlet or something. Like you just have to get tiers.
If I can get it.
Yeah, it's you're never getting blue buff. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like positioning is another thing that I'm like not 100% on, because I know like in the really early games sometimes it's better to have your backline together so they focus. But yeah, obviously like you don't want to get them AoE'd either.
I think for Sorks it doesn't matter because, like, I feel like all the, I mean, you're just AoEing for the most part, right?
Yeah.
But you're right about the putting them together early game and then spreading them apart late game.
Oh, this is gonna be real close. Oh, man, did he just whiff?
No, you win this easy.
All right. Do I buy Rek'Sai?
No. I mean, it gives you. I mean, you can hold it and like level next turn, I guess. Like if you're gonna, like this is another situation where
Whoa.
So you would like eyeball the second place guy, right? Look at the win streaker. So I would level, because you probably need a level to beat this guy. Level. And then maybe roll to like to 20. You're looking for another sword. You're looking for another sword.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna have an odd number, huh?
You can put that in.
Wait, it's fine, I guess.
Just put mage on cast it in. He usually holds it.
And why is that? Just because casting makes him tankier?
Yeah, it gives him bigger shield. And then later you put that on either Shen or Jarvan. Cool. So you didn't get the Sork, which sucks, but it's just still the same thing. Like you're gonna like look at his board and kind of gauge. Like think about what you need to put on your board. Like you get stronger with Void, with Sork +1, or Strategist, right? So like kind of like think about what you need to hit. So like don't just like level and roll and like not know what you're looking for ahead of time.
Right. Okay. And would you say that like right now, it's like by far continuing the streak is like #1 priority? Like even though we're kind of like killed our econ a little bit to go down to 20, it's still definitely worth it, right?
Oh, I mean I think chasing streaks is a mistake a lot of people make. They'll like over roll a level to do it. But like here, you're gonna be able to hit 30 gold. You're gonna be level 7 30 gold next turn. And obviously get tier here. So level 7 30 gold is like the magic number for 3-5, right? So if you can how to explain it? Basically, if you can be level 7 30 gold, always go level 7 30 gold here.
Okay, so it's level 7 30 gold because that'll get us to 40 and then 50. Is that the idea?
Yeah. Make Sojin.
Okay, so this, right?
I don't think that's better because you have Rek'Sai too.
Oh, true. Okay.
But you can put him in over the Swain.
Oh yeah, because we have 5. Okay.
You can make Sojin.
Yes. So these are gonna go on. These are gonna go on Soko.
Probably Arya or Soko. And then you always just sell that, yeah. And then you keep like extra Malzahars on the bench, so you can like transfer the items off.
Right.
And this guy has Mana Zane, so I don't know if you beat him, but we'll see.
This Taric is tanky though.
He looked good, I guess. He looked good. He had Swain too, though. Very close. Now you win this.
Look at Orianna.
But see how like he made the mistake of not rolling? Like,
Wait, I shouldn't sell this, right?
No,
or should I?
Do not sell it. But see, that guy could have kept his streak if he actually rolled it down. It's just kind of like, just get in the habit of like scouting people and like kind of eyeballing their boards and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely something I don't do enough. Like I scout people, or I like scout everyone to be like, okay, how many chos are out, like stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really check like, okay, how strong is this guy?
Well, it's not just for win streaking, but like maintaining lose streak. Like let's say you win 4 rounds and lose 1, or vice versa, and like in stage 2, that insta loses you the game a lot of the time. So like maintaining streaks is so important. That's like one of the main reasons why like I feel like newer players lose the game.
Yeah, like I do that with Piltover. With Piltover, I'm like, okay, let me make sure I actually lose, but
yeah, do it like every comp.
Okay, for sure. We're cooking, I think. Oh no, we're getting cooked.
Yeah, you lose. I mean, it's Silco. It's fine. Now you like won't really be too worried about protecting your streak. And you'll probably just so like if you in Zoom Zone you never roll in 7 because
getting 8 is easy.
Yeah, it's really easy to get to 8.
would you have done anything differently last turn? Like, is there anything that's like, well, we could have rolled a little bit.
You could have rolled for 6 sword, but I don't think it's. I think the mistake a lot of people make is like just sitting there rolling. Sell Tarek and Karma, sitting there like rolling aggressively to maintain streak, and it's like it's just not a good way to play the game. You can make a.
So do I level here or no?
Or actually, make Spark. Yeah, make Spark and Hodge. No, you'll... Yeah, Hodge on that. Yeah. Well, you want to wait. Usually you only leveled 8 on either 4-2 or 4-5. So you kind of look at how much experience it costs you. If you can go to 8 with have like 30 gold left, then it's always good to do that. So, and next turn you'd always go to 8 because you're gonna have 30 gold, right? Like 30 gold is the magic number for like investing money, because the thing we talked about, like the interest, like you always reach 40 afterwards. But if you go like to 20, then you'll like the next turn you'll be 29 gold. Does that make sense? Because of the way the interest works, like so you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go
I mean,
20.
like I don't know these numbers, like but I understand what you're saying.
If you have 20 gold, you'll make 9, right? And then you'll be at 29 gold. But if you have 30 gold, you'll get 10 gold, and you'll always make 40. So you're missing like multiple increments of interest.
Yeah, like it adds up. Okay, so I hate this.
So you roll the middle and the third one, and roll cyberwall, and then just gotta go fast.
Okay. Mana seems good.
Yeah, and then level. And probably roll for just any sword.
Any
there's Vel'Koz and Swain. But you want Jarvan also, by the way.
Oh, oops.
That's fine. And then get Swain
so
and
like...
put him in... No, Swain over Shen. Yeah, and then... Yeah. And then you're just gonna go fast 9 here. And that's only because it zooms out.
Okay, cool. Do we run Shen in the final comp, or...?
Yeah, you will. You'll replace Cassidy with him, and then you play Jarvan over Rek'Sai.
Okay, cool.
And then everybody else is probably rolling on 7 and 8 right now. But, and you're probably going to bleed out this whole stage, but, like, the thing is whenever you play a game, even from, like, turn 1, you have a game plan. And with the game plan we talked about is get to 9 to play Ahri, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's, like, what we're trying to do.
Okay, cool.
Like, I usually won't change my game plan based on what other people are doing.
Okay, even if, like, I don't know. There's not really an example for this build because I don't feel like we can really get contested that bad. But like sometimes I'll be playing and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, Kai'Sa Fiora, and then I look around and there's like 2-star Fioras and I'm like, oh my god, it's doomed.
Well,
I don't know what to do.
That's probably because you didn't replace Rek'Sai with Shen also, by the way. You already have Void now. And then
yeah.
And then put Swain in the inside because the thing we talked about, he'll just die with that whole thing. But, well, those people have those 2 stars already. That means you probably played your streak wrong. And because generally when you play challengers, you're rolling on 3-5, and then you're gonna roll a bit more on 4-1. So if those people hit that, that means you have less money than them, and you didn't play your early game properly.
Okay. Ooh, good cast.
Yeah, and all these people have like rolled down, and even if you're losing these rounds, like it's not that bad, right? It's close.
Good loss, good loss.
And then same thing, it's just like, now you're just gonna go 9 on like 5-2 with the same mentality of like, I have 30 gold, and that's like when I want to level. That makes sense? Like 30 gold is always the magic number.
Okay, cool. I don't know what to go for here. I mean, obviously Spat would be cool, but...
what items do you have?
I just have a bow, which is...
probably just take Bell. Or a BF for Giant Slayer. Yeah, probably BF for Giant Slayer. And then you'll just put that on Ahri or somebody else.
Alright.
And then you get the Vel'Koz. And how much is the level?
52.
Okay, so by the time you're on a 5-2, you'll be able to have enough gold.
Did we slam this on anyone or?
You put it on Soraka. But the thing is like, let's say you get a Sojin or something. Like, right now you only have 1 mana generation item. So if you do get, like, Ari or something... But, I mean, you have to kill the bow anyway, so you might as well make it. Just fucking slam it. Like, you have to kill the bow.
And we're cutting Raka, right, to make 8 Sork?
I generally don't like playing 8 Sork unless I have 2 spats. But
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I figured since we had a spat, we were gonna...
And you don't have a replacement Malzahar, right? If you had a replacement Malzahar, I would think about it. But I think it's just better to play, like, Shen and Jarvan, and then, like, maybe a Heimerdinger or something. Because if you don't have 2 spats, you have to play so many shit units. Like, you're gonna be sitting there with, like, a level 1 Malzahar, and then it looks pretty ugly, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
I would actually probably sell your Kassadin and put the spat on the Shen. Yeah, and then just put Kassadin back in. No, put Kassadin back on the board.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's just because the shield from Shen is like really big. And then eventually you're gonna put Jarvan and some other stuff in.
Alright, so we're gonna level at 5-1?
No, 5-2. So always be kind of like planning out, like, so like we have downtime right now, right? We're just sitting here.
Yeah.
So during this downtime, you need to be planning out like when you're gonna level. Like, obviously if you're just dying really hard, you're gonna have to level sooner. But like kind of gauge like how strong the lobby is, how much health you're losing, and are you gonna be able to hit like a good interval to level, like things like that.
So the reason we're doing it at 5-2 is because you said earlier that, what was it, 50 gold is like the number we want to have left after leveling?
30.
Oh, 30. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
So like, look at your gold and just get in the habit of doing these things. So look at your leveling, like how much it takes to level. It's 44, right? So do the math on 5-2.
So we'll have like 20 something. Well, probably more because we'll get gold from this. But
yeah, and then you can kind of see like how much gold you're making off your, like where the 51 is on the screen. You can see how much you're making each round.
Yeah.
And since you don't have like blue buff or mana Zane, you might need a whole Karma. So like, let's say you have RE2, then it's worth it to play Ionia.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
So maybe get blue buff here.
You would crack this now?
Yeah.
I guess that's our last component.
Yeah,
so.
your last component.
Hey!
Yep, blue buff Giant Sorari. That's pretty good. Just put that on Soraka.
Yeah. Okay.
And then kind of look at your gold again. Like how much is you gonna have? Like for the to level
Yeah.
up.
So we'll have around 64. So we should have 30 something.
Yeah.
At
So
5-2.
Just get in the habit of like build these habits. Like you're always trying to plan out your game. Like there's so much downtime in TFT, but there's like a lot of stuff you can be doing during the downtime. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's definitely something I can work on. Yeah, a lot of times it's just autopilot. It's like, well, I know I need Ari, so let's just not do anything until... This is gonna be the fastest 9 of my life, by the way. I've literally never gone 9 this early.
It's Zoom Zone, so it's kind of like... So now you're just gonna roll down, and you're gonna look for Karma, RE2, a replacement Malz maybe, and a Jarvan.
Alright. Wow, how do we still not have...
No, don't pick up any useless work off. Don't touch those.
Okay.
That's just mental energy. Karma? Yeah. Make sure you Karma. You passed already.
Oh, hey.
Replace Soraka with it. And then just put the items on Ari. When you're rolling down, never pick up... Don't pick up forecasts that you have like no business ever going in your comp. You're just like taking away mental energy. Does that make sense?
Okay. But I see my favorite streamers in the pool.
That all you're doing is standing at the pool for the other people. They're rolling. They're rolling too. So it's like.
True.
Yeah, you're literally just helping people out. It's like congratulations.
Oh my God, this Cho.
Yeah, so you need Karma and Jarvan. I'd probably drop down to 6 Orcs, especially when you have RE2.
Oh yeah.
So look for Karma and Jarvan.
Would you buy Cassante at all?
No, just look for Karma and Jarvan.
Karma, Jarvan.
Oh, there's Silco.
Oh my God.
You can play Silco over the next. You have an extra swing on the board, and you have a Kassadin. So sell the Kassadins. Sell the cast it into place with Jarvan. And this is probably your reward. And once you find a replacement mouse, you can transfer the items over. And then put Swain on front line. And you can sell the extra Soraka. So this is why you hold like the extra mouse, is see how you're like kind of got these items stuck on this guy.
That mistake like 15 rounds ago is still haunting.
Yeah, it's kind of. But all good. You get RE2, you win the game. And then you're just looking for an RE item here or more front line.
All right, cool. Yeah, Gunblade would be cool.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like backstating the shit out of you, but I'm trying to explain like concepts as we go.
No, it's good, and this is a complicated game too because the zoom zone. Like,
yeah. So here
I'm kind of thinking Redemption.
I'm kind of thinking Sojin.
Oh, okay, yeah. Already needs mana.
Well, it's not just that. You can put that item on Soko also. But yeah. You wanted the Hodge to be on RE, if anything.
Oh, okay.
Like a healing item with her goes a long way, because she could just tank people.
Alright. Oh my god. Alright, you go here.
Jarvan, you went on the inside, because he'll never cast his 1-star. So keep rolling. You really need to find another mouse. No, like, Taric needs to be in the center, but like, Taric's always in the center. Does that make sense? Yeah, like that, yeah. So keep rolling and looking for mouse. It's just mouse, yeah.
Sheesh.
Right.
It's hard to hit 1-drops.
Just put the Sojin on Soko then.
Right.
And then kind of spread your carries out now. You don't want all your carries on the same side.
Yeah.
So maybe put like Mal's or Soko in the corners.
Yeah, so like front line positioning, I think is something I also don't understand that well, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I see people put like Jarvan like on the edge.
You can do that if he's 2-starred or his van item, but Jarvan 1 in this comp will just die instantly before doing anything. That makes sense. So you always want.
We want him next to Taric to be defended by Taric ability, or.
We just want your strongest tanks on the outside. So like I would always put, move your Soko to the bot right. Yeah, and then maybe put your Ori 1 to the right. No, like you don't want any units near your Ori, because what's gonna happen is that clump will on the bottom right will always get Jarvan ultied. Jarvan will always ultimate the biggest clump, right? Ori is your biggest carry, so you want her protected. No, don't.
Do this?
No, because now your Ari's exposed.
Okay.
So you always want the strongest tank in front of your main carry also. So who's your strongest tank?
Yeah, Taric.
No, Shen's your strongest tank.
Oh, so Shen should be on that side.
Yeah. It's just
No,
like
Ari's
always put strongest tank in front, and then keep like your utility units kind of in the center.
Oh no, the exact thing you're trying to tell me not to do. Oh, never mind. She's good. Yeah, we're chilling.
Just pick up the Ari pocket. Maybe get 3-star. Get Soko.
I feel like I was just about to say it's crazy how many 5-stars we're saying. I was like, oh yeah, it's because we're 9. Because I never go 9. I'm not used to seeing this many.
Oh yeah. You go 9 a lot of games. I'd probably say you go 9 like 70% of your games in high.
Yeah, like I was saying, usually I feel like I can't go 9 or else I'll just die. Like I'm like, bro, I have to roll because everyone's boards are so strong.
Yeah, you probably sell Taric, and I don't think you're getting RE3. Like you really need to find another Malzahar. So
yeah.
Actually, maybe you do get RE3. Who knows? There he is.
There he is. Okay.
And then put the hot. Actually, crack that first. Oh, Gunblade Ari is by far the best. And then
everything on.
Put Giant Slayer and Hodge on him, yeah. And then probably Sojin on Vel'Koz. And then just roll for the rest of your upgrades.
Silco too. Silco. Oh, just in time.
And you probably win the game.
I think we will. I mean, honestly, like. Mana Front into Dedication was pretty sick.
Well, no, the only reason we picked this is because it zooms out. You understand that, right? Because it was the win con. Always think about like the win con for your comp and how it aligns with the region you're playing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. No, when you said you know that, I'm like, no, I don't know that. Okay. So Yeah, because normally we wouldn't be able to rely on hitting Ari, you mean?
Yeah, so like let's say it wasn't zoom zone, I would never have taken that line of play. No, remember we talked about positioning.
Okay, so we want strongest tanks on the end.
Yeah,
But
and
also we need Tarek in the middle.
no,
So would you do that?
Jarvan should Jarvan 1 will never cast if he's on the outside. And you need Jarvan. There you go. And then you can roll for Swain too.
I'm not picking up any
Your comp is pretty
anything
much
past 2-star. I figure we're not gonna hit, right?
only if you're like just running away with the game at infinite money.
Oh my god.
No. Yeah, you probably just need
Jace.
you probably just need your front line upgraded. It's like I don't think Jarvan cast and
Okay, so can you? Oh, should I sell Ari? Oh yeah, I should have, right?
so it's whatever.
Um.
Just keep rolling. You need a front
Okay.
line.
Okay. Yeah. 2-star Jarv dog. Any Jarvs? Damn. Okay, so
You sell already.
yeah, you're saying anything on the end will die instantly, right? So we need Jarvan in the middle to have a chance of casting.
Yeah, but you need Jarvan too, and you need Swain. Like
Yeah.
hitting the Swain is like you need Saldari to do that.
Oh, okay.
And there's
There he
Swain.
is. Now we just win easy, right?
Well, this guy has CR3, so I think you're just getting second or third. That's interesting.
One more cast. Okay.
No, this is probably a third. Yeah.
All right, I'll take a third. Okay.
Then I think the first place guy hit Century, so all right.
Could we have done anything better there, or was it just we didn't hit any front line?
I feel like if I was playing this game myself and I was scouting, I would see that those people are holding like about the 3-star, and I would probably hold the units, but because you were in a position where you could hold extra units, right? Because you had so much money.
Yeah.
Just things like that, or you could go for a 3-star yourself.
Oh my gosh, we're at 92.
I'll cut you
Oh,
one
I
more
guess you
game
can't leave.
because it'll be like more of a normal game.
All right. One more game, and then if we top 4, I might actually get out of diamond. It could happen.
But you can do that yourself. You got that yourself. Easy. Just
I can. You know, that's what I thought in the boot camp. I was like, listen, I can get to diamond 1 myself, and then I just I inted down to like diamond 3. Felt bad.
I mean, the main takeaway, like, what are the fundamental things we learned in that game? Like, that's what
For me, it was basically the idea of like at round 1 we already had a game plan, right? I feel like usually I am not that decided on what I'm gonna do that early. Round 1.